Over the past 6 months, Ruby has really risen up in popularity. And that's not the only thing that has risen up for most people. That Fradardo has actually given us a chance. If you go to the server and you go to the Ruby channel, you'll see in the description, and it states that if this guy named Charles wins the 2025 Formula 1 World Championship, I'll do Ruby. First thing I saw when I woke up today, I saw this. I was left so speechless that I typed a message and kind of forgot to send it. Now, hours later, I got back in the studio and was going to create concept art for the new video. Then Fradardo mentioned that Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Fradardo has a list of characters that were based off these race card things. Again, I'm very uncultured. Now, of course, there's 2 guys here, but I'm not really here to talk about guys today. First on the list here, we have Melina. Now, me personally, it doesn't really look like she's really advertising too much on herself, especially since we're seeing steak twice. I don't even really know what steak is.
What?
Hey, pal. You just blowing from Stupid Town?
God, they're trying to make me sound like idiots. On second thought, I don't really condone this tomfoolery you're trying to pull on me. Next up, we have Amelia over here. Now, of course, she has the ruby sunglasses, but that doesn't make her an imposter. In fact, she's not even an imposter at all. She's more of an unethical person. Obviously, you don't want to be on your phone while driving, because this could cause a distraction. Speaking of distractions, that little opening in her shirt is an unethical practice. Notice how the Castile Edge is advertised twice. So now we got Chloe over here, and she's really trying to show us that we're only young once. With no repeat logos, we can definitely tell that she takes everything seriously and she does not cut corners whatsoever. If the logos didn't make you believe that, just look into her eyes. She ain't playing around. Aurora's Ruby Imposter, we already did a whole video on her.
What did you just say?
Okay, fine. What is she holding in the back? She ready to insert the fuel at any time? Now we step into uncharted territory with this girl, cause I don't think she has a name. Of course, she may appear to be a silly girl who's...
I sound like a 14-year-old, but my boobs are huge.
We can also tell she's got a little money, cause she's pulling in all the big brands. Heck, she's even got MasterCard on her side. Now I'll let that thing with the shirt slide this time, but I'm uncertain what's going on down there. I'm not even sure she's following the dress code at this point. Now you would think this is also Aurora. If you were to say that, you would be wrong, because that's Sabine. I really don't have anything to say about her. She looks too sassy. I mean, the way she has her hands out. I don't know if I should start. I'm just gonna leave you be, alright? So up next we have Hannah, and if there's anything she proves, it's that the chest size doesn't matter. Instead, she puts all of her time and effort into this hair, which I gotta say is quite unique. I've never seen such a shade of green before. We come back to Amelia again, and this time we can tell that she is more mature. So much to the point where she actually contains the least amount of advertisements now, which means she is fully confident that she can win without the need of sponsors. However, that thing with the shirt, I'm gonna be honest, it still isn't cutting it for me. You gotta stop. And last but not least, we have Melina again, and this time she looks so different, and I could barely tell it was even her. All I can say now is she's a good luck charm, just like a 4-leaf clover. This is Roan editing the video at 1 a.m. in the morning. Just as I was finishing editing the video, Fradardo decided to release another drawing, and I'm here to talk about that one. We have yet again Sabine. The difference I noticed between this one and the other ones is that her bust size is bigger than usual. But you guys may not know it, my favorite part about this whole entire drawing is the banking services. Also, Fradardo, if you're watching the video, you gotta get in the studio and draw me. But that's another story for another day. Let's get back to the video. Alright, now that we've talked about those guys, it's time to talk about Ruby. There were a few recent pressings of Ruby, and I'm about to share them to you. First, we got this one with Ruby and the groceries. This was the beginning of a new era. See, Fred Ardo was changing her design officially to have the short hair, not in a ponytail, but that's okay because we've got these. Now, this is where we can really showcase the difference between the new look and what was known as the classic look. Now, as you can see here, once you get familiar with something, changing it just doesn't seem right. Alright, now for the cash grab of the video. I'm still dumbfounded to this very minute. Never in a million years would I ever think I'd be laying my eyes on this. I personally have nothing to say, and this image really speaks for itself if you think about it. Of course, if this Charles person wins the championship, we might expect to see a little more. So much more that I might not even be able to review it on my channel for obvious reasons. Ah yes, and there's one more thing I needed to mention. You see, Fred Ardo just asked me if I could advertise his Discord server in this video. So that indeed is what I'm going to do now. Join the server, link in the description, and you too can experience every single drawing when he releases it. You'll never know what you'll find down there until you join. So I'd recommend you do so. I hope to see you there. Well, happy Valentine's Day, everyone. And I hope today you get a little fan service of your own.
When there's a million stars in the heaven, I'm like a star that has fallen to the ground. I'm lost in a handful of people if the one that I love is not around.